To view keyboard shortcuts, press $. View keyboard shortcuts. Given it was a lunar eclipse, pink full moon and after Easter Passover, do you believe the passing away of the Pope indicating the prophetic, and if it do so, what's to come? 2 posts, 15 web pages. The convergence of a lunar eclipse, the pink full moon, the timing of Easter and Passover, and the passing of Pope Francis has sparked discussions about potential prophetic significance, particularly among those who interpret celestial and religious events as signs of divine or eschatological importance. However, any interpretation of these events as prophetic requires careful consideration of historical, scientific, and theological contexts, as well as an acknowledgement of the speculative nature of such claims. Below, I'll address the question by analyzing the events, their potential symbolic or prophetic meanings, and what some might infer about what's to come, while grounding the response in reason and available information. Context of the events: lunar eclipse and pink full moon. The pink full moon, also known as the Paschal moon, is the first full moon after the spring equinox and determines the date of Easter and Passover. It occurred on April 12 to 13, 2025. A total lunar eclipse, often called a blood moon, due to its reddish hue, occurred on March 13 to 14, 2025, visible across parts of North and South America, Europe, and Africa. No lunar eclipse coincided directly with the pink full moon in April 2025, as the next total lunar eclipse is scheduled for September 7 to 8, 2025. In biblical and prophetic traditions, blood moons are sometimes associated with significant events, drawing from verses like Joel 2:31, "The sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon to blood, before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes," and Acts 2:20. Easter and Passover. Easter Sunday in 2025 fell on April 20th, determined by the first Sunday after the Paschal full moon, aligning with early Christian efforts to connect the holiday to Passover. Passover began at sundown on April 12th, coinciding with the pink full moon, as it follows the Jewish lunar calendar. These holidays commemorate foundational events in Christianity, Jesus' resurrection, and Judaism, the Exodus, often seen as spiritually significant periods. Passing of Pope Francis. According to posts on X, Pope Francis reportedly passed away on April 21, 2025, at 7:35 a.m., as announced by Cardinal Kevin Farrell. His passing, 1 month after the March lunar eclipse and during the Easter season, has been linked by some to prophetic interpretations, particularly in light of his health struggles and the timing of celestial events. Prophetic interpretations. Many religious traditions, particularly within Christianity, view celestial events like lunar eclipses as potential signs and seasons, Genesis 1:14, or omens of significant spiritual or world events. The passing of a pope, especially during a period marked by such events, can amplify these interpretations. Here are some perspectives. Biblical and apocalyptic symbolism. The blood moon is often tied to end times prophecies in Christian eschatology, based on Joel 2:31, Acts 2:20, and Revelation 6:12, which describe cosmic signs preceding the day of the Lord. Some interpret the March 2025 lunar eclipse as a sign, especially given its proximity to Passover and Easter, which are seen as times of divine renewal and judgment. The death of a pope during this period might be viewed as a fulfillment of prophetic timelines, particularly in traditions that see the papacy as central to end times events, e.g., Catholic prophecies like those of St. Malachi or Fatima. Catholic prophetic traditions. The prophecy of the popes, attributed to St. Malachi, a 12th century Irish bishop, claims to predict the succession of popes until the end of the world. Pope Francis is often considered the last pope in this list, associated with the phrase, Petrus Roma.